Hello and welcome back to the Bluayado channel. This is Declaration Date. Happy Declaration Date. This is April 30th, 2025. And also, it's the end of the month of April, but it's the first week for May. So, whatever I tell you today, you can buy today and get paid on Friday, May 2nd, 2025. So you still have time to buy any of these today. Now, the highlights of Yieldmax, because this is Group C. Coney is the headliner, and Coney is looking good at 101.91%. And then Fiat is the inverse of that. If you thought that it would go short, then you would have bought Fiat, and that's 100.78%. And then Carvana is out here, CVNY, 86.83%, OT, 81.75%, and Yieldmax is 67.85%. I can't see this, and it won't let me. I don't know. Who sends out these emails? Is it different people? Because this doesn't, now you can't even manipulate the size on this thing. I got to put it in something else, guys. I'm gonna try X. I'm just gonna bring it XL and just make it bigger. Zoom. Let's go for 250%. Would that work? All right, that's big. Let's go for that. I put it in Excel so I can make it bigger. Got to use what you can use because that wasn't letting me enlarge it at all. So again, on the top it has the highlights. You know what I just went over. Coney, blah 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 blah. All right. Now let's start with the weeklies here. So ticker CHPY is the semiconductor weekly. Oh, this is pretty good. I didn't even buy it. $62, 62 cents. I didn't really look at this one. Interesting though. Weekly payer paying 62 cents is nice. So ticker CHPY, Yieldmax Semiconductor weekly pair, 0.6229 per share. That's pretty nice. GPTY, the AI and tech ETF weekly pair, 0.2926 per share, and that's a 38.49% distribution rate. Not too shabby. LFGY is the crypto and tech industry ETF. That's weekly payer. That's 0.4721 per share. Nice. It's going back up. And that's 65.90%. Nicely done. QDTY is NASDAQ coverage. Weekly payer 0.3362 per share, and that's 43.92%. RDTY is the Russell coverage for weekly payers. Ooh, 46 cents. This is awesome. 0.4696 weekly right here. That's a whopping 56.41%. That's nice. SDTY S&P coverage weekly payer 0.3110 per share. That's 38.70%. It's nice too. OT is here. OT's going back up too. OT is up back up to 9 cents from 8 cents. So 0.0936 per share, and that's 81.75%. Nice. YMAG, the Magnificent 7 weekly payer is 0.1010. That's 35.45%. Yieldmax. Ooh, 17 cents. That's pretty good. 0.1744 per share, and that's 67.85%. Abney, underlying security. These are the monthly ones here. Abney, this is Group C for Yieldmax. Underlying security Airbnb, that's 0.602 per share, and that's 64.20%. AMDY underlying security is AMD. That's 0.3365 per share, and that's 62.42%. Coney, which is the headliner, underlying security is Coinbase. That's 0.6510 per share, and that's a whopping 102.91%. Nice. I have a lot of these, so I prefer a dollar, but 65 cents is not too shabby either. I know the market is pretty chaotic still. I can't wait till this market gets stabilized because I have 1,100 of these. So, really looking forward to this paying over a dollar. And then we have Carvana. I bought into this for the first time last week, so I got the first payment last week, and it's still looking good. Carvana, ticker CVNY, 2.6816 per share, and that's 86.83%. How much is this going for? I need to buy some more. I'm gonna check it out. Who do I want to use over here? CVNY. $40. This is up. It's moving because I got mine at 30 something dollars. So I got it when I see probably somewhere around here when the market was really down. Last time I paid, last month, probably was even better. Probably somewhere, yeah, before I got this one. So I got this price, 2.968. So I had to be over here in the 30s. It was definitely not. It was definitely not. When they advised, they probably 33-ish, 35-ish, something like that. It went down to $29. Interesting. I don't know. I didn't get it at $40. That's for sure, though. So I probably won't be buying this time around. But yeah, I did get it at a pretty good price. So yeah, all right, nicely done. While I'm here, I check out how much Coney's going for. The headliner. Coney, Coney. What are you bringing up? Obviously, I wrote Coney. Yeah, bringing up your own stuff here. $8. Wow, this is down. It's up from yesterday. Oh, it's down. If I pick some more of these up for 65 cents, it's only $8. And it's 102 percentage here. I'll think about it. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right, let's go back to the numbers. I did come out of here. So yeah, I was at CVNY. The inverse of Coinbase is, excuse me, fiat, and that's paying 0.5618 per share, and that's 100.78%. MSFO underlying security is Microsoft is paying 0.5255 per share. Microsoft is a pretty stable underlying security, so this is not too bad. And that's 42.19%. NFL, oh yeah, Netflix is doing really well. NFLY underlying security is Netflix. That's paying 0.9230 per share. That's nice. And it's 64.06 percentage distribution right here. And the last one up is PYPY. Underlying security is PayPal. And it's paying 0.5519 per share. And that's 55.23 percentage distribution rate. So again, yeah, I was looking at this in Excel because I don't know what was up with the email from Yieldmax, I could not see it. It's tiny, and I got glasses on, so I mean, I'm not gonna kill myself for that. I just put it in something else to make it bigger. Again, this is what it looked like, and it's not letting you do any kind of adjustment. So I took it out, which you guys can do unless you put a magnifying glass up to this email. You know what I'm saying? So, next up we have. We didn't get Defiance yet. It's pretty late too. It's almost 8:48 in the morning. We still didn't get Defiance. We got Roundhill though. Roundhill weekly coverage on the indexes here. Again, you get paid on Friday, May 2nd. This email is still good. You can just increase it right on here, which is awesome. So, ticker XDTE is S&P coverage for Roundhill, and that's paying 0.255418 per share. Roundhill for NASDAQ coverage, ticker QDTE, is 0.218172 per share. I think Yieldmax beat these guys on these index coverages here. So Roundhill for small cap coverage, we saw that Yieldmax had a whopping 46 cents. And this is, almost half of what it is. So ticker RDTE is 0.252788 per share. And then last off, we have Bitcoin coverage. Ticker YBTC is 0.236537 per share. That's a good one to look at. What's Bitcoin going for now? I know we don't. I be forgetting what that is. BTC. Oh, they did grayscale. That is not what I was looking for. I was looking for the regular old BTC, like in BTC to USD coverage. 94. Oh, Bitcoin's up. 94,428. It's down 600, but that's up still though. What's the highest it went up to? 52-week range 109. So yeah, 94,000 is not too shabby. Market cap 1.875 trillion. It's ridiculous. 24-hour volume, $25 billion. Okay, that's how much money is going into this. And that's why MicroStrategy is what it is all over the place. Back to the emails. So yeah, that's it for that. I don't have Defiance, so I'll go back to the payout spreadsheet that I didn't finish last week, and that would be coverage on the last week of April. I finally got all the numbers now for the 30th, because literally just got one this morning per clip. That's how late they come out. All right, so what was I missing? I was missing Neos. Neos, I got SPYI 10 shares at 46 cents. That's $4.62. QQQI, that is 10 shares at 53 cents, so $5.31. And IWMY, that's 10 shares at 49 cents, so that's $4.98. So got a whopping $14 from this, almost 15 bucks extra. And then yeah, I gave you these guys last week. Defiance was there. We had two sets of Roundhill within that last week of April. So we won't have Roundhill this week because it's no Tuesday in this first week here. Then we got, I gave you these. Oh, what's new? YTH, 55 shares of this. It came out at 1.089155 per share, and I have 55 shares, so I got $59.90. So that's added on here. That's new. All the Rex ones came in. I didn't have those before. So AIPI, 10 shares at a dollar 10. That's $11.02. FEPI is 10 shares at 82 cents. So that's $8.24. And CEPI is 10 shares at a dollar 32. So that's 13.29. Clip literally got this morning because they just told us sometime last night. So Clip is 0.621977 per share, so that's $6.22. SVOL is 10 shares at 27 cents, so that's $2.70. So everything else I had. So now the true total, now that we have all the numbers in, is 1523.06 for the last week. And then 304.61 is going to go out for taxes, going to a high yield savings account. Then I'm left with $1,218.44. And I sent 1150 to my checking to live off of and save. And then I'm reinvesting just $68.44. Again, I didn't really buy that much this month. I do have an outstanding margin. I should have my margin number by the end of today that I'm paying off. So, you know, it's going down. You can see the numbers. It's going down. The market is crazy. Let's go back to December. I only made $4,782.04 this month. How much did I have to pay out budget wise? I paid out $9,023.89. So I did go on vacation last month, so that was it. No, I had a car issue. I had a car issue plus regular, groceries, entertainment, dining out, and plus the car. The car was half of this. I had a crankshaft issue, which took all day, so totally worth it. I'm not complaining about the price at all. Those guys deserve that money. They took out my whole car engine and had to put it back to figure out what the hell this crankshaft was. So kudos to the mechanics. Um, and then this 59.10 here was the taxes for last year dividends. So I already knew that. That was already on the side. So, but yeah, all the way kicking out this month. And then I sent 250 to, bring down my principal on my condo. So I kicked out $9,023.89. I only put in 3,400. So, most of that came out of savings. That's why you got to save money, guys, because of incidentals. So there you go. And then, like I said, this money is always there. I mean, it's for taxes, but if I have emergency, that's there. And I do save other money other places, you know, for incidentals. And there you go. And then, like I said, I always have the margin amount with this market. I always have the margin amount that I have outstanding in my account ready to go because I don't need them to sell off my securities if I happen to have potential to have a margin call if the market drops, which it could, or spike in one day. I could just, do a transfer and send the money over. So, again, know how to use margin, don't overdo it. And there you go. So then we got the next week of this right here was going on. We got all the numbers for Yieldmax Group C. I'll fill those in. Biggie and Soxy. When is that paying out? Let's go online. Let's look at what is and then these guys. I don't even know if I'm gonna have anything in this first week. I might have to take these out and go to next week. Let's go to the internet. Yieldmax. And when you go in here too, you find out the new stuff that you probably missed in an email. Because look at this now. Yieldmax is now in Europe. So is that more people investing in it? That's new to me. I didn't know that. What does that mean? Yieldmax is now in Europe. Interesting. We'll figure it out. I mean, it's probably more people who can invest in these securities, right? Which they probably need because they have serious NAV erosion. They need some people to buy this security again, bring the numbers up. But what I'm looking for is distribution dates, which I'm missing here. So the Target 12 Biggie stuff is not paying this week. It's going to pay next week. So I got to move those numbers. I got to move those out of my spreadsheet for this week and move it down to next week because it's not paying this week. Okay, that was my question for myself. So I'll move those over. I'll take these out of here and just highlight them so I can remember. Those got to move down to the next week. These also have to move down to the next week because Tuesday's already gone. I don't know if Goldman's gonna pay. That's a good question. Curve. Defiance is what I'm missing. So yeah, some of these won't be in the first week, but okay, I'll figure this spreadsheet out and fix it afterwards. So that's it, guys. I don't have Defiance for some reason because I would like to see what Defiance there compared to Yieldmax because Yieldmax numbers are really high compared to Roundhill. So I wanted to know what Defiance did. But if it's 9 o'clock and they didn't send it yet, so these guys sent this stuff since seven o'clock in the morning. So all right, Defiance has a delay. That's the video, guys. Let's look at the groups down here because we always have something new that pops up when you're not looking. So all the weeklies, look at all these weeklies we have here. I gotta look at this Chippy one because I never bought that. How much is this going for? Chippy, CHPY. $48. This one, those $50 ones. I don't know about that. That's too much for me for 62 cents. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. That's a wait and see right there. What else is new on here? Anything else is new on here? Oh yeah, they got the inverse of MicroStrategy is here now. Winter, is that WNTR? How much is that going for? WNTR. $42. I suppose it started at 50. But yeah, this is the short of MicroStrategy. Maybe it's a good time to get it because this is in the next week's payout, Group D. So interesting. Let me see historically how much this thing came out for. It started at it came out for it went all the way up to $60. Wow. Nice. But it came out at $50. So it came out at $50. First day only 4,000 people bought it. Guess they realized it was out the second day. Got a whopping 200 almost 250,000 people buying it. And then for some reason it spiked all the way up to $60 on April 9th. And now it's down. It was down to $42 yesterday. It's back up to 44 today. So this might pay really well because MicroStrategy is crazy. MSTR. That stock is all over the place. Price wise, 369 yesterday. It was all the way down to 306. So that's a $70 almost drop in 15 days. And in here, look, it was all the way down to 242 on the 9th. That would have been a good day to buy this 242 because it went back up to it's up to 381 last night. 375 today pre-market. This stock is crazy. I own this stock though. I only own five. Thank God. It's very volatile. Really, really volatile. So, all right. So that's the show, man. I was waiting for Defiance. It's not coming out. And I gave you guys. Oh my God. Did you see the voting? It's like tons of voting. I'm voting every day here. It's voting season. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. This is Bluayado channel. So this was the final payment for April. Also, just a few that's gonna pay on May 2nd. Some of them are gonna really officially pay on the next week in May. So there you go. Have a great day, guys, and happy trading.